Do you want to know when your ovulation has actually occurred? Because a lot of videos out there tell you that ovulation is going to occur 24 hours, 36 hours, and different times, and it's so confusing. You just want something that will tell you that ovulation has occurred so you can continue the process that you want to do with your husband or with your wife. On today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how to predict that ovulation has occurred by using Clearblue Ovulation Kit, that's if you already have one, and by using a thermometer. Some people prefer to use Clearblue Ovulation Kit, but they also want something that would be able to narrow down the time instead of making it to be 24 hours like I said on my other video. They just want something that would just give them that idea that it has actually occurred by using Clearblue and by using a thermometer. Hi guys, my name is Precious. If you're seeing me for the first time, if you like my video, please encourage you to press the subscribe button and also turn on the notification bell. Press that like button so that someone is going to see this video, because the more like you press, the more YouTube recommends this video, and you know that the video is going to help someone. Now, a lot of people have used Clearblue Ovulation Kit and they still get really confused because they can't really predict when ovulation has occurred. A lot of people have this challenge, but today I'm going to be sharing with you how to actually know that ovulation has occurred. Because what's the point having to use Clearblue Ovulation Kit and you still having to manage, oh, has it happened, has it not happened? You're just worried. Should I do 24 hours? Should I do 12 hours? Should I go ahead with 36 hours? You're just confused. But this video is going to help you to actually know when ovulation has occurred using Clearblue Ovulation Kit and a thermometer. Now, I would assume that you know your cycle. I would assume that you know everything about ovulation. I would assume that you also know how to use Clearblue Ovulation Kit, because, or if you do not know how to use Clearblue Ovulation Kit, I made a video on how to use Clearblue Ovulation Kit, and I've also made a demo video live doing an ovulation test using my own urine. If you haven't seen those videos, you may want to see that video. I'm going to put it on the description section as well. Now, Clearblue Ovulation Kit measures two hormones, estrogen and luteinizing hormone. If you're using the pink one, then you may want to know that the pink one does not dictate estrogen. The pink one just dictates the luteinizing hormone. This is why I advise that people should go for the purple one. If you also haven't seen the video I made on the difference between the pink Clearblue Ovulation Kit and the purple Clearblue Ovulation Kit, you may want to see that as well, because it's going to help you to differentiate and to know which of the ovulation kit that is best for you. Now, the Clearblue Ovulation Kit, for this video, I'm going to be talking about using the purple one. It measures estrogen and luteinizing hormone. When it measures estrogen, or when it detects estrogen in your wee, it gives you a smiley blinking face, okay? When it measures luteinizing hormone, it gives you a steady smiley face. Those are the two faces that is going to give you. And of course, if there's no ovulation, it doesn't dictate any of these hormones, it's going to give you just a blank circle on your screen. Now, for you to be able to combine using a thermometer and a Clearblue Ovulation Kit, you also will know how to use the thermometer. Thermometer, how do you use it? You have to measure your temperature every morning, first thing in the morning before you get out of bed, because what you're trying to measure is your basal body temperature, which is your temperature at rest. Every time you measure this temperature, first thing in the morning, and it has to be the same every time, you have to write it down, because an average body temperature is between 36.1 to 36.4, which is the normal body temperature on average for a woman before ovulation. Now, when ovulation has occurred, your temperature is going to rise to 37 degrees Celsius, which is, some people, you might even go higher than that, but you will definitely see that rise in temperature. Now, let's say you start testing on day 6, day 7 or day 8. You check your temperature in the morning, then around 10 o'clock you check for using your Clearblue Ovulation Kit to test your urine. Now, with this one, you can decide not to test twice. I always say you can start testing twice when you start seeing the blinking smiley face. But because you're using a thermometer, you don't necessarily have to do it twice. But if you know you have enough kits, then that's fine. Why not do it? You can do twice. Now, start testing. When you get your blinking face, smiley face, of course, you're still testing with your thermometer every morning. it tells you that your body is getting ready. It now makes you a little bit more sensitive. You have to be careful, you have to be consistent, you have to be extremely disciplined to be able to get this accurate. Okay, so when you continue testing, when you get your steady solid face, which is your steady smiley face, that tells you that your body has detected luteinizing hormone, which means that your ovulation is going to be happening anytime. At this point, you have to now know that your thermometer has to be very, very close to you, because ovulation is going to be happening anytime. Now, there is a chance, or research has shown, that your luteinizing hormone rises between the hours of 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. in the morning. Now, when you check and you get that steady face, steady smiley face, ovulation is going to be happening anytime soon. So when you use your thermometer, there's a chance that ovulation will occur the next day or the day after, depending on the time, depending on when you checked for your ovulation. You're not meant to get a steady smiley face, or a steady smiley face after you get a rise in temperature, because the rise in temperature is the most accurate. If you get a rise in temperature before you now get a steady face, something is wrong. Your kit is not working properly, because at this point your thermometer is actually more accurate than your Clearblue Ovulation Kit, provided you're using a good thermometer. If your thermometer is dodgy, then you may get a wrong result. Make sure you're using a very good thermometer. So this is what basically you're supposed to be doing. You're testing it the same time. You're using your Clearblue Ovulation Kit, and you're also using your thermometer. Your thermometer you test in the morning before you wake up, and your Clearblue Ovulation Kit you test around 10 o'clock in the morning. This is how you test. Whenever you see any results, that gives you an idea that something is about to happen. And I've also said that your peak is supposed to happen before your rise in temperature, because your peak tells you that luteinizing hormone has been detected. There's a chance that you can get a peak at the same time as you get your rise in temperature, depending on when you're testing as well. Some people like to test at the same time. If you want to test at the same time, it's up to you, but it's always recommended to test 10 o'clock in the morning. So when you get that rise in temperature and you get your peak, let's say a day before previously, then there's a chance that ovulation has occurred. That rise in temperature is what tells you that ovulation has occurred. Now, when you have managed to ascertain that ovulation has occurred, when should you have sex? You have sex between 6 to 12 hours. The reason is because you want to make sure that the egg is there waiting, and you also want to make sure that you're not going to give this Y-sperm the chance of getting there and fertilizing the egg. So if the egg is already there waiting, means that, like we already know, the Y-sperm, which is the male one that produces the male child, gets there faster, swims faster. So because the egg is already there, there's a chance that the sperm is the one that's going to get there on time to fertilize the egg. Have you got any question? I hope I've managed to explain this. It's very easy, it's not complicated. If you have any question with regards to using Clearblue Ovulation Kit alongside a thermometer, let me know in the comment section. I'll be able to answer you. At the end of this video, I'm going to be praying as well for people who are going to be trying this method, because I tell you what, it is not easy. It takes God to make every of our plan come to pass. It takes God, and of course in agreement with your partner, to make sure that whatever we are doing, it works. If God does not come through for us, everything we are doing is just an experiment that's going to end in disaster, what we do not want. So that's basically how you use Clearblue Ovulation Kit and a thermometer to know when ovulation has occurred. You might want to use the thermometer on its own. If you haven't seen a video that I made on how to use just the thermometer, I'm going to link it so that you can see that video. It's going to be on the description section. There's also a video I made on how to use the cheap ovulation kit and a thermometer, because a lot of people may not be able to afford Clearblue Ovulation Kit, or even if they do, they're not in a place where they can buy it. It's not accessible to them, but so they can just buy the normal ovulation kit. So I've made a video as well on how to use that normal ovulation kit and the thermometer to know when ovulation has occurred. It is not when ovulation is about to occur, when ovulation has occurred. But the good thing about using Clearblue Ovulation Kit is that it gives you, it's more visual, it's more understandable. You're not thinking, okay, are you sure this line that is dark now, tomorrow on is not going to be darker? Okay, Clearblue Ovulation Kit actually tells you that it has detected luteinizing hormone, and because it has detected that hormone, there's a chance that ovulation is going to be happening anytime soon. Then with the thermometer is just there to like confirm that this has happened. Have you gotten value out of this video? If you have, please press the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. Also give me a thumbs up, because it makes YouTube recommend the videos that I've made to other people, so that you that have gotten value out of this video, someone else is also going to get value out of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to be reading some comment now. People who dropped comments on the comment section of my videos. I promise I'm going to be reading comment, and this is the time to read comments. So this is a comment from Shiny Mark Shine. This person said, my mom always says, I don't own you, God owns you. I'm just a provider. I help you and give you unconditional love and kisses. Thank you so much. That is an amazing advice, or amazing thing that your mom says. Another comment from Joy Favor commented and said, Auntie Precious, you won't kill someone with laugh. Oh, they better stay in their country. UK is not for them. Well, yeah, thank you so much for that comment, because I do make videos as well. If you don't know, I live in the UK and I do make videos on relocating to the UK, because everybody tells you the good things about UK. Nobody tells you the things that you're likely going to face. So there's nothing wrong in telling you everything that is going to be happening, so that when you come with the information that you need. You're not going to be disappointed and feel that someone did not give you the right information that made you make the wrong decision. So yeah, so sometimes I do make videos like that. So guys, thank you so much for watching. At this point, there's a video I would really like you to watch, and that video is the video I made on how to use just a thermometer to predict when ovulation has occurred. I would like you to watch that video now.